To upload it, you're going to go to the upload section and browse for the file to find the SVG that you downloaded. Click upload and then select the file and add it to. Once you see it in your canvas, you will click ungroup so that way you can just pick the shape that you want to create. I zoom out so I can see all of the shapes easier. The shapes I want to make today are going to be the snowman, the candy cane, and the bell. After I've chosen my shapes, I will delete the rest of the shapes. I also want them to be 6 inches tall each. Keeping the size proportions locked, I am just going to change the height to 6 inches. Because each shape will be cut out of a different type of fabric, I tell my machine by picking each shape as a different color. I am going to layer these shapes, so to do that I will select the shape, click offset, and I want the offset to be 1/2 inch. After I have offset each shape independently, I'm going to choose the off shape and make sure that they are all the same color, because the off shape will be the same color, but the top shape will be a different fabric. Now that I am happy with all the colors that I have selected, I'm going to choose Make It. I'm going to use a normal matte, and so I don't need to change anything here. You can see all the different color mattes that I'll use for all the different fabrics. Here is where you will choose what you are going to be cutting your shape out of. For the maker, I can choose almost any type of material. I'm going to be using felt for the back pieces and for the snowman. So first I'm going to browse for felt, and then I'm going to go to material settings. This is where I can customize how many times it's going to cut, as well as what blade I'm going to be using. As you can see with the craft bonded felt, it defaults to a fine point blade, but I have a rotary blade, and so it only has to do one pass. But my felt is a little bit thick, so I want a little bit higher pressure. And then you just save and you close out of this, and you go back to browse your materials and choose felt. Since I had already chosen felt before I changed the default, I need to go in and choose the right tool. And then once your machine is loaded, you just click cut and wait for it to go. For the top of the candy cane, I am going to use a cotton fabric. It's a lot thinner than my felt, so what I do first is I'm just going to add a layer of stiff interfacing to the wrong side of the fabric. Once the interfacing is applied, I will just cut out my piece. And then I do one more good press to make sure that the interfacing is fused completely to the cotton. As you can see, my machine is ready for the candy cane, which is the red layer, but my machine is still set for felt, the crafted bond. So I just need to go back to the fabric options and choose cotton. Since I'm using a rotary blade, I don't need to change my blade. I can just load my mat like usual. I want to keep the interface side down since I am cutting it right side up, since I did not mirror the candy cane. Here I am going to just check the corner to make sure that it did cut all the way through without unloading the mat. It didn't, so I just hit the cut again, so it will cut over those same lines.